Hello. Welcome to the last day of our 10-day challenge. Today's mission is to accept ourselves for who and what we are. Obviously, it's not a task which you can fulfill in one day. It's a lifelong journey. We have come to a point here and now where it's not always easy to accept ourselves, and it goes both ways. It's not easy to accept our strengths. There's a tendency to kind of write it off to good luck or to someone else's favors. And also, it's difficult to accept our shortcomings. We have learned to feel shame or guilt or embarrassed about things which we cannot do well yet. So, yeah, opening ourselves or opening our heart to where we are at this point of time takes courage. So today's task is very much about courage. So also today's task is about self-image and what happens over time in our lives. We tend to build a self-image which either ourselves we like or we know that others approve of. So we tend to show people the sides of us which we know that they like, and they will give us good feedback, and they will love us for those sides. And we will do our everything to hide things that we have learned over time that are not good. So we put this on our self-image negative. We don't want to show people what is our weaknesses or what we can't do well, or also parts of ourselves which we know that others won't approve of. So, for example, it might be difficult okay, I can speak about myself. It is difficult for me to ask a fair price for my time. And why is it so? It's a very deep blueprint in my belief system that it is bad to be selfish, but I need to be selfish to ask a fair price for my time, or fight for my needs, or ask for what I want. So that I need to be selfish, or I need to show my selfish side. And if I don't feel secure that yes, I am selfish, I have this aspect in me, and I am willing to use this aspect to fight for my needs and fight for my wants, then all the situations where I actually need to use this aspect, the situations come wobbly. I start kind of manipulating. I don't want to admit yet that yes, I am being selfish here, that I'm looking after for my needs or looking after for what I want. And it shows insecurity. So it creates a situation where I am insecure. If I am insecure, the other person becomes either insecure or over controlling, and everything just goes south. Like the situation won't work. But if I accept that I have selfishness in me, and this situation is calling forth that I need to use my selfishness, then I can, first of all, by accepting, I am claiming this aspect. I am saying that, yes, this is part of me, and I can use this tool to make my life work. I don't have to feel bad about it. And I also can point out to the person involved in the situation that it's okay if they also fight for what they need and what they want. If we keep in mind that we both want to win, and kind of look for a win-win solution. So yeah, that much about today's concept of accepting ourselves. It's a lifelong journey. It's not something which you can accomplish in one day. So one step at a time, little steps at a time. It doesn't need to be huge and everything at once. So before we wrap up the whole challenge, thank you for attending. We we gave you the 10 rules of relationships as they are given in the Theon Maris's book, The Journey of Adjustment. And if you apply those rules in your life, what happens? They will start creating probably different experiences, but these experiences are your experiences. And by experiencing these rules, you create knowledge. You have first-hand practical knowledge, which becomes your power over time. So this is how we create our personal power, which we can use to make our lives work. So study them, study the rules, use the rules, and above all, don't forget to have fun, because if learning is not fun, then why do it? Yeah, thank you for attending the challenge, and I hope to see you again in the future episodes.